Namaste. Welcome to Love Wins. I hope you're having a blessed and beautiful reality. Let's get some burning going, okay? If you're new here, welcome. This is the safe space that I have created for all things spiritual warfare. I channel Divine Source Christ Lights, messages from the Divine. I'm here for the healing. I'm here for the healing. So if you are healing, welcome. Welcome to this space. It's safe in here. I started recording a video yesterday and I got like 7 minutes in and I stopped. I started talking about I'm having a hard time not hating them. Who is them? Who is them? People right now. Unconscious people with dark hearts. NPCs, energies. And it's sad because I don't want to hate them. I don't want to hate them because I'm here for the healing, right? The person I used to be, I've died many times in this lifetime. Died meaning who I was died and reborn new. And if you're resonating with me, this is true for you too. You're not who you were. You don't choose to stay in a cycle of, we are here to learn and to grow and to evolve. And you have an experience and you learn from that experience. And we're in this world and we're not of it. You don't stay in the same cycle, repeating the same experiences over and over and over again. But some people do. And they have this unconscious anger, jealousy. It's an energy that... And let me tell you what this energy is, okay? They are in prison to a reality. They're bound to a reality that they believe they have to do it this way, and they don't really like doing it that way, but they're doing it, and this is how you have to do it, and you're supposed to do it too. And if you're not doing it, especially if you're not doing it and you're happy, even when they take everything from you and they strip you down and you're at rock bottom and everybody's turned against you and you have no support and you're just standing on your beliefs. Standing on your beliefs. Which in your heart is right. You're in alignment with. They're going to throw everything at you. And kick you while you're down. And kick you while you're down. I came to this home to heal. From abuse. To have a safe space for my children. And they've done nothing but kick me here. So healing is supposedly not supposed to be possible. But I'm here for the healing. I've prioritized the healing. And because I've prioritized my healing, I'm not doing what other people believe I should be doing with my time. Therefore, they throw stones, right? And I'm having a hard time not hating them. But I'm here for the healing. So I saw something yesterday. It was a message through Archangel Gabriel. And he broke down the NPCs in a way of energies. Energies trapped in this earth matrix, in this prison reality, fighting for survival. They are NPCs because they don't even know that they don't have to do it that way. They're a vessel of the agenda. But they come at you because you represent everything they could be. But they don't believe they can because they've been so conditioned lifetime after lifetime after lifetime and this lifetime to confirm that you have to do it this way. If you want to succeed, you have to work really, really, really hard. Give us your energy, labor for this system to reach the reward at the end. And then the end comes when you can reach the reward. And you're too sick, you're too broken, you're too old, you're too out of shape, you're deteriorated mentally, physically, and emotionally. And they win. And then you die. They put you in a box. And your soul comes back and does it again. You literally rest in a prison. You don't get to go into the earth. Think about this. The soil of Mother Earth, of Gaia, the natural process of bodies becoming the earth. They take that from us. They take that from us and put us in these boxes lined with concrete, separating your body from the earth. Think about that. It is a cycling of souls. Cycling of souls. Gaia needs us as much as we need her.
I'm just digging mine.
Okay, Gaia needs us as much as we need her. Right? So there are all these things going on in my personal life. We took our dog to the shelter. It's weighing on my heart. And I said to my mom last night, I can't be love wins. Representing love wins. But I let them have a win on us. The neighbor threatened to shoot him if he got out again. He's a runner. He's a husky. Husky shepherd. They run. He's not fixed. For a year I've been complaining about getting him fixed. My brother's been up against the agenda. Like, there's never been enough money for getting him fixed. Everyone's in this prison cycle of lack and poverty mindset. And I'm frustrated with, like, guys, it doesn't have to be this way. You know how many family business ideas I've thought of since I've been here? When we had all them animals, I was like, we could start a nonprofit from the house and get funds to take care of the animals. The money would be for the animals. It would be in pure intentions. It would come. You build it, it will come. They can't even see that. They laughed about it. And then it comes down to people screaming in my yard telling me to get a job. Because my family owes another family money. They did a loan shark type of loan in a desperate situation because we needed our electric bill to be on. But we've had people living for free for years under mom who was taking care of everything. But now she's sick. Now she's unwell. Now she needs help. And everyone's like, but you've been doing it. Like, I don't want to be the one to step up. Everyone's pointing fingers. I don't want to be the one to step up. Why can't Candace do it? You know? And it's like, these are the same people that I did for. These are the same people that I raised, took them to playgrounds and amusement parks and fed them and spoiled them, and always when they were down was the fun bringer. You know, I would take them all over. And now here I am coming home. I need a safe space, a supportive family. I got my babies here, my babies that you say you love when I'm not here because you want to come and have me pay you to come visit me wherever amazing place I've been at. And I'm here and like you don't even see them because you're so stuck in your cycle of whatever you're fighting and struggling to survive with. But it's like, stop and see the joy. The healing is in the children. Being present, raising your vibration, playing with the children. Why do I have all of these siblings younger than me with vehicles? No one's taking my kids to the park like I took them to the park. I want my boy to just have joy. Like he's been abused. He's been traumatized. I'm having a hard time not hating them, right? So we go through this detachment process in the awakening process, and you see people outside of who they are, mother, father, sister, brother, cousin. You see them outside of who they are, and you step aside. You do. You give it to God and you step aside. You let karma handle their life path for them. And the only way to save anybody is to save yourself. That's it. And I'm saying this in a position where I'm still with all of these people in what looks like complete lack, complete rock bottom, like, you know, my mom made a deal. My brother and my nephew signed that contract. They had 2 months to come up with the set money or my mom would lose her truck. When you get a loan from a bank, they hold your title. When you get a loan, when you go to a loan place, they hold your title as collateral, but you still get your vehicle to do the things you need to do. Let's say I wanted to get a job, I would need a vehicle, you know? So I wanted to take my kid to the park regularly, I would need a vehicle, you know? Simple things. They want to keep our truck until it's paid off. So now we're limited to what we can do, right? Limited to what we can do. And when you speak up, which is what I did, I said it's really not good business. And I said it was I did say it was ungodly. I said that's not for nothing, that's ungodly, because someone who had love in their heart would want you to succeed and would know that you would need your vehicle to make it happen. Wow, you guys hear my throat? You need your vehicle to make it happen. Like, you want it. Someone who is of the light, Christ in their heart. You want the highest good of all, right? But this is jealousy. This is some rivalry that has been going on long before I even got here. I walked into this. But because I'm sitting up in here, healing, raising my vibration, prioritizing what I feel I need to prioritize, like this channel, like working on my projects, like homeschooling my children, taking care of my mom, and yeah, the animals. I love the animals. They are my family. They are not a burden. It is people outside that project that they are a burden, but they're not. The neighbor said, "We must not love him because he crosses the street all the time." That's what she said to me. That hurt. That was a dagger, They said if he gets out again, we will shoot on sight. My brother, being the responsible person of the dog, took him to the shelter because he couldn't handle the heat, right? God works in mysterious ways. That same neighbor's dog was in my yard yesterday, with her leash still on her. Scared, skittish. I went to touch, jumped. An animal who is loved doesn't jump like that. That's a trauma response. Picked up the leash, walked her across the street, knocked on the door. Spirit gave me the sword. I did it with grace, though. I said, I would hate to assume that you don't love her, but she was across the street in my yard, and I handed her the leash. And she immediately went to, well, how's the shepherd? I said, he's not here. He won't bother you anymore. And I stopped myself from saying anything more, and I turned around and walked across the street. And then my daughter made this last night. Tears and tears. This is our baby Draco in jail with his tears. And I said, I'm going to get him. I sent them a message. I said, I know that dog. He's not my dog, but he's my family. What do I got to do? I got to call them today when they're open. Ohana means family, and family means nobody is left behind, and not always is family the blood that you were born into. That dog is family. That dog is family. And that's why he was under attack, because he brings me joy. He raises our vibration. He protects us.
Draco.
He's loyal. He loves.
Draco.
This is spiritual warfare. The hearts are under attack. Your heart chakra is powerful. When you have pure intentions in that heart chakra, God hears all, God knows all, God sees all. You cannot hide or lie from God because God is in here. So there's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to hide. It's like, because I said that was ungodly, like the way they went about that business deal, they wanted us to fail. That was I'm going to set it up so you fail. And then when you do fail, I get to tell everybody why I tried to help. Because that's what they kept saying. We're helping. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Right? But God sees all. God knows all. That person came over in my yard drunk, screaming at me, calling me names, shaming me. That is not of the lights. That is low vibrational. I don't get down like that. I'm here for the healing. That is a you problem. That is a demon fueled by the entity of alcohol because she was drunk. And the person that got the message to her to fuel her, MPC, empty vessel, dark heart, drunk, alcohol, drinking every day. Empty vessel. Empty vessel. This is spiritual warfare. The dog has more loyalty and he's sitting behind bars. The disloyal NPC op is using all my butter and eating my bread. Please forgive them, for they do not know what they do not know. But God will raise you up in front of your enemies. And by God raising you up, meaning raise your vibration, stay pure in your heart, have that faith in the right thing for the right reasons, stay on your path. Do not get distracted by everything that's coming at you, other people's problems. You can have compassion. Your soul will know who to heal or who to help and who not to help and who to give your energy to. Once you learn through life experience who is of pure heart and who is not. But somebody who is choosing to be a victim, and yes, I said choosing because we are all choosing, will stay a victim because they do not believe it is possible to not be. They don't believe it's possible to not be. So someone like me who is, I know it's possible. I've seen it's possible. It's been possible. Yeah, y'all are throwing a lot at me and it looks like I'm stuck here. I know I'm not stuck here. This too shall pass. You are not stuck. You're here, you're in it because there is something in it for you. God puts you in the dark to be the light, to find the light, to come to your light in the dark. You will raise up in front of them because you're raising up. You're raising your vibration. You are purifying your vessel. You are integrating your shadow. You are doing your work. You are healing your traumas. You're letting go of things that you need to let go of. You're letting go of people's, places, and things, addictions. All of these things keep you in these cycles. My biggest lesson here, I've learned that my whole life I believed that love was sacrificial. And then I learned that that is not true. Love self. Love life. And love becomes your frequency, your vibration. It is what you attract love through loving yourself because you become love, and love attracts love. Love attracts love. And until you have love, till you become love, you're always chasing love and beating up, abusing, shaming, attacking love. You can't see it because you don't believe it, and you got love right in front of you, whatever form it's in. Mother, father, sister, friend, animal, partner. You have love right in front of you, and you can't see them, and you abuse them. That same empty vessel hurt my dog. He did something to my dog that night, that last time he got out, because he was so angry. In fear of the dog getting shot, fear of what the neighbors say, fear of him getting hit by a car, fear. And drug and alcohol induced, did something to that dog because the next day it was in the back of the cage, cowering, afraid. And that was the last day I saw him, because that was the day my brother decided to take him. And then I saw him last night on the animal control website, and he's sad. And then my daughter drew that picture, and he's sad. And I went to my mom, and I said, this isn't right. This is not right. I'd rather have the dog than all of the people. I can't be hug me, don't hit me, which is my mission. That's Jacob's truth. Hug me, don't hit me. And we use that in our home. I had to explain that to Jacob last night. He got upset and he threw a pillow at me. I went and let him have ice cream in the middle of the night. And he said, don't make me do this. And he threw the pillow at me and he hurt me. It didn't hurt, but he was so angry. I had to let him know that anger. And we went through our whole process of talking, and And I explained to him, you don't like to be hurt, you don't like to be hit. I'm fighting for your safety. I'm fighting for you to live in a safe space where you're not hurt. But you can't hurt me. But hurt people, and the cycle has already started because he's been hurt. So when he feels anger, when he feels upset, when he feels something's not right, and for a 6-year-old who wants ice cream and his mama says no, he feels that's not right and wants some ice cream. But he dealt with it the wrong way. But we talked about it, and I hugged him, and he hugged me, and he cried, and I held him. And when, it was all over, I said, baby, what's our mission? And he said, hug me, don't hit me. And he squeezed me tighter. He says, hug me, don't hit me. And that goes with the animals too. They need a voice. Those of us with the light in our heart, we are their voice. Hug me, don't hit me. Your anger is a you problem. Whatever you feel is not right in someone else's life, whether they cut their grass or not, whether it's, I don't like the way they drive, I don't like the way they look, I don't like the way they dress, whatever you don't like about somebody is a you problem. Because that's something unhealed within you. Because we should not be judging anybody. We should allow people to live their life authentically as they are. A unique individual soul. But this system is so freaking indoctrinated. Everyone is so enslaved. And if you have the voice to speak out, then you're under attack. And they will work their dark magic, which is gossip and slander and serpent tongues, and their masks and their illusions, false lights. A church doesn't have to be a false light. A spiritual teacher doesn't have to be a false light. Just somebody presenting themselves. Facebook is full of false lights. Presenting themselves in a way that they wish they could be. But when behind the phone, behind the camera, behind the closed doors, in the home, they're shitty people. They're just shitty people. And they're shitty because all they speak is venom. It's not, how can I be better? How can I lift myself? How can I serve? How can I improve this space, this earth, this home, this life, this vessel? That's not even crossing their mind. It's, how can I win? How can I look better to everybody? How can I gain more followers, more money, more approval? You're looking outside for what you need to be going inside for. So how do you not hate them? You don't hate them by understanding and understanding what they're going through and releasing them. Release them to their own karma, because their soul will cycle until something triggers them or sparks them or ignites them to do different. And as in this world, seeing is believing. Not too many have that faith. Not too many believe without seeing. But seeing is believing. So by you doing it, by you blooming from the mud, by you turning it all off, going within, and your life is going to naturally become something else. As your frequency rises, you can't stay in low vibrational realities. Your reality will shift. I've seen it, I've done it, I'm experiencing it. I'm experiencing timeline shifts daily. It's beautiful. And that will happen for you. And they are still stuck in their timeline. So as they're stuck in their timeline, they see you on a new timeline. Okay? Because changing timelines doesn't put you on a new earth where you don't, unless like you literally move out of where you're at and you don't ever go back to your past. But then you have social media, or some do, some don't, and they still see you. But what happens is, as your life starts evolving in the direction, as your life starts shifting, they have no choice but to see it, because they're stuck in their whatever they're stuck in. And that is how God raises you in front of your enemies. Because we don't even want them to be our enemies. Like, not for nothing, these are the people that you've done nothing but given unconditional love to. They're the people you've given unconditional love to. And many, many, many times, even though your intuition was like, you've helped them. And you've probably tried to show them ways that they can get out of whatever they're imprisoned in, and given them advice. But instead, they ridicule you and laugh at you, and the devil is a lie. Energy is truth. It's plain, it's simple. You don't have to hate them. Just please forgive them, for they do not know what they do not know. And you release them. You stop giving your energy to it, and you give your energy to the things that are going to lift you up and out. Get the message? I'm just feeling a little bit extra. You know, so that's how this spiritual warfare stuff works. I want to ding my bells. My mom has a bell. It was my grandma's bell. She actually has a box full of bells that was my grandma's. But she picked one that she likes the most as her bell. And I told her to put it by her bed if she needs me. And sometimes she can't yell for me because like she's coughing so much and she can't use her voice. Like there's no strength in her lungs. And I'm like, ring the bell, right? Well, yesterday, every time she started crying over Draco, and every time she's like, I'm having a hard time not getting depressed right now. And I'm not making fun of my mom. Like, this is really me just like, this is how she sounded. I'm having a hard time not being depressed right now. Like, tears is flowing. And she's like, it's not right. It's not right. I love him. Like, she's like, they're evil. So she started dinging her bell. So I'm going to ding the bell for you guys. So she was just shaking the bell, just transmuting that energy, just moving it, you know. Demons don't like bells. Just in case you cross watchers are listening. Demons don't like bells. But yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna go get my dog. I'm gonna call them when they open. I've already sent them tons of messages. I know that dog. He's my family. I love him. My daughter loves him. He's not my dog, but I can prove he's my family. I'm going to explain the situation. He needs to get fixed. So since you guys already have him, what's it going to take? What's it going to cost? Like, let's get him fixed. And I want to bring him home. And I want to bring him home and make it official. Now he's my dog. Now if you put your hands on my dog, I'm calling the police. Just like if you put your hands on my kid, I'm calling the police. I'm breaking generational patterns, toxic generational patterns of hurt people hurting people. You become narcissistic because you were traumatized, because you were hurt. And the anger turned dark. Empaths are hurt the same way the narcissist is hurt, but they choose to keep their heart open and still love. Not the narcissistic form of love is wanting your love, but actually portraying an action that is not of love. No, pure love. Because love wins. Love wins. And I love you guys. I hope this message helps. I hope this helps whoever is needing to hear this message today, because I do this because I love this, and I do this because Spirit does speak to me. And every time I make one of these videos, I'm guided. I'm guided. I go into meditation. Every time I sit, I reflect, and Spirit and God speaks. Candace, speak. You are a channel. You are a vessel. Speak. Speak your truth. And this message is brought to you by the Most High. And I love you. Love wins.